Another morning on Chapman Highway. The old tourist route to the Smoky Mountains and Dollywood. A lot of cars beneath Fort Dickerson National Park. Finally, after what, 4 years, the vision of the developers here along Chapman Highway is slowly coming into fruition. Kearns opened about a year and a half ago, and is unbelievable, as I have posted on. And now the rail to trail project, which was kind of stalled because of money issues, property issues, have been resolved. And now work has begun on the rails to trails, which, well, if you ask the city, it will connect the new Kearns Food Hall, although I'd like to say it will connect the watering hole of Fort Dickerson Park and the Augusta Quarry to Imes Nature Center and the Meads Quarry down yonder. Once they get the tracks taken care of here, and well, let me show you. All right, further down the track, you can see the centerpiece, the perhaps trailhead for the upcoming rail to trail greenway here in South Knoxville. There was a city ceremony about 3 or 4 months ago to christen Oenida, I believe that is. I'm not sure, you know, of the namesake, why the namesake, but yeah. All right, so I assume that's going to be, well, you know, it's like, I'm assuming this will be the trailhead for the rails to trail. I'm right behind the Kearns Food Hall. Plenty of cars here. Housing on the Hill, the flagship, I think it's called. Gorgeous condos, apartments, food hall, just across from the Fort Dickerson Park, Meads Quarry, and then the baby Oneida car. I don't know what sort of car this is. If it's a morning car, you're asking the wrong guy. Something tells me it's not gonna be the caboose. All right, just leave that there. Looks like the boys have started on grading the ground here. Because I want to check out this one thing here before I end. This is a former rail line for one of the trains going through Knoxville. I want to say L&N, but I don't know. It'd be a guess. From what I know, there were only two major ones, L&N and Southern. But that was yesterday in the motherland. What I want to check out here is this route, this rail line, has not been used for years and years and years. And of course, it is here because the transportation was necessary for the Augusta Quarry while the guys were mining it and sending carloads of it out of the grounded hillside there. And also, I would assume, for Kern's Bakery, before it was a food hall. It could have been a pastry hall by one of the rail lines here in South Knoxville. Okay. Now, I come down here simply to see what the boys, quotes, might have done with this. Because yesterday, it used to be a cool and creepy hangout, which I always wondered about and just never dared to go into because of its creepiness and such. Yeah. I do see light there though. And I don't know. You know, this ain't my job, you know, so, you know, but the ground, there seems to have been some sort of, you know, landscaping work here. The tracks are all pulled up here, beginning with the Oneida and the trailhead here. I've always been real hesitant about coming through here because I didn't know who I would meet, you know. I had enough trouble with neighborhood boys when I was alone in the hills of the country, far away from any sort of humanity. Somehow they seem to find me. And of course, never robbed me blind. They waited until the anesthesia from the alcohol took effect, and I passed out to rob me. But yeah, so I never went in here as a homeless man, and I wasn't sure if the boys, in quotes, working on this rail to trail greenway would close this tunnel off, but it looks like they have not. It's still open, although the tracks have been removed. So won't speculate more than that, but this is going to be this will be part of the new greenway here in Knoxville. It's getting a bit mucky, some mud, and it looks like more ahead. So, yeah. Boy, I'd like to have this for posterity, if I may. Don't want to end up on my posterior, though. Because this is not going to be like this, in a year or two, when the boys, in quotes, get done with it. This will be a clean, well-lit place, I'm sure. That mother will monitor and her boys every so often to make sure there's no unsightly graffiti on the walls or such. I'll replace it with big white or gray blocks. Oh, look at this. I think I can. Oh my, this is much better than I had hoped. I did not expect, I expected really to only get to the opening of the tunnel behind me, because I had suspicions this would have been all blocked off, but no. Oh, life is good. As Billy Stallings of the Nomadic Fanatic would say, this is a banner day. Or at least a banner morning for this adventurer. Don't get started. Keep moving. Nothing to see. Yeah, I bet this is a time capsule. Here. Is that gore? Wow. I don't know. Wow, this is very, oh my, look at that. All right, coming up. Oh, way up. Oh my, oh, what did it do? Yeah. All right, wow, look at that. Wow, you see that opening there? Wow. Oh my. Woo. Now that's beautiful. Look at that. From the noise and, of Chapman Highway to South Knoxville and South Knoxville neighborhoods. Beyond. Oh my. I can't wait.